1, 2, Nick's excited. 3, 4, 5.
And now on the BackChat podcast, Hammer Rex.
What? So this one's fun. This was a good one.
Journeyman.
Do we have examples? Do we have images?
We have.
Oh,
yeah,
great.
we've got images. We've got examples. So
I love the images.
examples that we've gone with, we've already spoken about. Like Tom Campbell, secured it currently. Joel Hamling's another great example. He just missed the cut.
Yes.
He's been at 4 clubs. I was talking to him today about it. Because he was in the cut. He was 5th. And then
We're not overtaking himself a lace.
No. I was just talking to him. I was talking to him in a different situation, different scenario. And I said, mate, I'm doing this.
What situation
Oh,
was
he's
it?
so
That's so
paranoid.
weird about it. We can't talk about it.
Can't talk about it.
He's coming to East Perth.
He's coming to East Perth. No, he's not. I was talking to Joel today and said, mate,
He's coming to East Perth.
I'm doing this thing on the podcast tonight about the top 5 journeymen and you're number 5. And he said, what about this bloke? And I was like, sorry, you're out. He's in. So Joel Hamling, for example, has been at 4 clubs over 13 years, still going, didn't play at 2 clubs, hasn't played at 2 of his clubs. He has won a flag.
So he hasn't made the cut.
He didn't
and
make
none of
the
the guys
cut.
we talked about before have made the cut. I've seen
None of the
the
guys
initials
yet. None of the guys have made the cut. There's no current players that have made the cut.
Okay, MB.
MB.
I mean, first name that comes to mind is Mitch Brown, but he played at West Coast.
Yeah, so there was 2.
No clue.
There was 2 Mitch Browns.
So I was right.
You are correct, Mitch Brown, but not the Mitch Brown you're thinking about. No, that's the West Coast
that's
Mitch
the right
Brown.
It's Essendon, Melbourne fame.
Essendon, Melbourne, Mitch Brown.
Well, that's
okay.
the image we've got.
That's West Coast Mitch
Right,
Brown.
so just imagine it's the other Mitch Brown.
pretty funny stuff. We're off to a
Shout out,
bang.
Brownie.
Nick, what are you doing?
Okay,
Nick,
so
Nick,
Mitch Brown, the other Mitch Brown. That's okay. 3 clubs.
Let's just call him the other Mitch
Yeah,
Brown.
the other Mitch Brown. 3 clubs, 13 years, 79 games.
He was on a list for 13 years.
Wow.
13 years.
Keep getting them checks.
He was keep banking those checks.
Mate, just you get an AFLPA per season into a retirement fund.
That's right.
Mate, he had 13 fucking years
Yeah,
of
from
it.
2009 to 2022, played 79 games and kicked 74 goals.
Wow.
That's a big effort. So his breakdown.
Who's the other club he played
He
for?
started at Geelong and played 15
Geelong,
games and
that's
kicked
right.
9 goals over 6 years at Geelong.
Wow.
Got moved, went to Essendon, played 55 games and 59 goals over 4 years. Had a pretty good stint at Essendon.
But they didn't. See you later.
See you later. Went to Melbourne, finished with 9 games and 6 goals over 3 years.
Wow.
So Brownie's gone 79 and 74
Is he still on
over
the
a
list?
13 year. No, delisted at end of 2022.
Because he didn't retire, mate. There's no way. He would have kept playing for 20 years.
Yeah.
Got up in front of the boys.
Number
boys,
4,
Wow. Well done, Mitch Brown.
G.
The other Mitch Brown.
J.
Jordan Jones. No.
No.
JG.
JG, sorry.
Jamie Graham.
No, not Jamie Graham.
Jacob Gaynor.
No, not Jacob Gaynor. You played with him, Scully.
Jeff Garlett.
He was number 22 before I was.
I feel like I know who this is. Oh, wait. Jamie Graham was 22.
Nah. Jonathan Giles.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Jono Giles.
Wow.
4 clubs.
How have I forgotten Giles?
4 clubs, 12 years in the system, 63 games for 43 goals. Got drafted to Port Adelaide. Across his 4-year career at Port Adelaide, played 0 games. Went to GWS in the rookie draft 2 years later. Took 2 years off. Couldn't get a go. Was
He must have
delisted
been good.
in the wilderness for 2 years.
Tell you
But
stories.
GWS took him in the rookie draft. He played 51 games and kicked 39 goals over 3 years there. Had a good stint at GWS.
That's almost every game.
Almost every game.
And then see you later.
Then got traded to Essendon, played 3 games, kicked the goal in his year there. Got
1 year at
delisted.
Essendon.
1 year at Essendon. Got delisted there. Came to West Coast. Got 9 games and 3 goals in 2 years here. Done.
Do you remember the game he played in 2017?
No.
Nick,
No, I don't.
or was it 2017 or 2018? Oh, maybe it was 18. No.
No, he wasn't there 18. It was 17.
So 17.
The one Nick Nat kicked that one after the siren?
Yeah, but someone's got injured and we've brought Gilesy in against Adelaide at Adelaide Oval, right? Can you please look up 2017 Adelaide Oval, Jonathan Giles? He has played like Simon Madden, like Nick Natanui, Polly Farmer, all combined into one. This
Coxie.
bloke is contested marking, kicking goals, running bounces. Like he hadn't played all year, came in, and it was a game before finals, I reckon, Nick. 2016 maybe, like it was round 23. 15 disposals. How many marks? Like there was contested marks. Goals. 29 hit outs. He kicked a goal. Kicked a goal, mate. It was like right. We're set. We've got the fucking. He's gonna win the Brownlow. Like
Jossy's the next guy.
what was Jossy's in 2017?
Jossy's him.
What was his year in 2017?
He played 5 games.
In like 5 games. Yeah.
Right, shout out Jono Giles.
He had 2, 3. But anyway,
Giles is your fourth.
ripping bloke, Jono Giles.
So Jono Giles is now.
These guys would all have something in common.
This is what Giles is doing at the moment. I first had him down. There's a few Jonathan Giles on LinkedIn. I first had him as a New South Wales Independent Casino Commissioner, but it was the wrong Jonathan Giles.
What's he doing now?
He's working at Sizzler. Or area manager at Sizzler. Never heard of it.
Could be Sizzler.
Could be Sizzler.
All these guys would be good blokes.
Yeah, they're all good. All of these guys would be very good
All of
blokes.
them.
So they keep them on list because they're good value.
Yeah.
They're not,
You're
You're not a journeyman if you're a bad guy.
Yeah, okay.
Number 3, LL.
I've got no clue who
There's just
who
no
these
way
guys
you'll
are.
get this.
I don't know, mate.
Luke Loudon.
Luke Loudon. No, that's Luke Loudon.
Luke Loudon. Luke Sticks Loudon.
Sticksy, mate.
Sticksy was his
Mate,
nickname.
Sticksy's one of the greats.
2 clubs, 8 years, 1 game. One game.
How?
1 game and
Against West Coast.
kicked 3 in his 1 game.
Against West Coast in
Yep.
Tasmania.
There you go.
Have a look at it. Have a look at it. Have a look at it, mate. I think it was my 100th game. I'm not joking. Sticks dominated us.
How did he
So-
not play?
So Hawthorn, he
Against
had
Nick Nat.
he had 1 game and kicked 3 goals in his 5 years at Hawthorn. He then went to Adelaide for 2 years and didn't get a game and then got delisted.
Mate.
Sticks was on the list over an 8-year period, was on an AFL list just for the 1 game.
Mate, I hope
That's
we can clip this up and
crazy.
gives this to Sticksy because he's one of the great men of all time.
Yeah.
How many hit-outs do you have? He had a few.
0 marks.
It was against
15
Nick Nat. Nick
hit-outs,
Nat was playing,
12
wasn't he?
touches, 3 goals.
Is that right?
So Sticks is so
That was
Sticks
his
has had-
only game.
Yeah, he's had 1 game over the 8-year career. Sticks is now Loudon specialised in industrial sales and leasing in Melbourne's southeast industrial precincts. That's what Luke's doing now. That's what Sticks is up to.
Mate, Caulfield Grammar
He's
boy.
had a real glow up as well.
He has had a glow up. He's looking really nice in that top corner. So if anyone's looking for industrial spaces in Melbourne southeast, hit up Sticks. He's your guy.
That's brilliant.
He's number 3.
Wow.
Number 2, DC.
Daniel Const.
Close.
Daniel Cross.
No. Daniel is correct.
Daniel
Croft?
It's going to be a tough one.
Klaus?
Krasiak or something? Or?
Daniel Curry.
Oh, he was my draft.
Dan Curry. Dan Curry was
drafted from the Gold Coast.
he got to the Gold Coast in the end.
Did he? We got home.
Dan Curry had 3 clubs.
He's from Queensland.
He had
Guaranteed.
11 years and he played 10 games and kicked 6 goals across 10 games in 11 years. He got drafted to Sydney, played 0 games in 5 years. He had a year off. He was drafted again by North Melbourne, played 4 games, kicked 3 goals in his 3-year career there.
Fuck.
Then he came to the Gold Coast, finished his career at home where he kicked 3 goals from 6 games across 2 years.
Gee.
So Dan Curry has gone from 11-year. He stretched out 11 years.
Mate, he's a big ruckman.
Massive.
He was
Most
the
of these
sort
guys,
guy-
these guys are all
He was
ruckmen.
sort of like you look at and you go, fuck, he'll be good. This would be like the kid that I run into down at the Leadable Hotel.
Yeah.
And I
Who's
said-
not
and I-
playing footy.
I look at him and I go, wow, you'd be a good
He's never
footballer.
kicked a footy in his
You're going
life.
to be a good footballer. And every club's
Can't
got sucked into it.
can't spell football.
Never watched the game, but thinks he'll be good at it.
Oh, shit. Well
So
done.
what these guys are all tall. That you can keep those guys around, but they're
tall
all.
and good
There's a few
blokes.
things. They're all good blokes,
Yep.
and they're all happy to. I would imagine they're all pretty happy to joke about how they've just cash cow milked the system for 11 years. So what Daniel Curry, if anyone was asking, which I'm sure they were,
Yes.
Daniel Curry is now a risk consultant for KPMG. So that's what Dan's doing.
Another
at the moment.
glow up.
Another glow up.
KPMG, nice.
KPMG, well done, Dan. Number 1.
Still
This
says
one.
North
says-
Melbourne Football Club on his
Yeah.
LinkedIn.
How many games did he play at North? How many games did he play? 6, 4.
He played 3 games in 3
You
years.
can't.
No, 4 games in
You
3
can't have North Melbourne Football
As his
Club
first thing.
after he's played 3 games in 4 years. You can't put that on your LinkedIn. You can't do it, Daniel. Oh, wow.
Wow, okay. This one's my favourite.
Well,
JT.
Clearly, 'cause he's
Clearly, it's my
number one.
favourite. It's number 1. JT.
Jonathan Thurston's.
Not Jonathan Thurston.
Justin
Oh, wait.
Timberlake.
Thurgood.
No, not Thurgood. JT, brother of KT.
Uh,
KT was very good.
Tippett?
Yep.
Tippett.
Yep.
Some-
Kurt Tippett's brother,
Yeah.
Joel Tippett. Joel Tippett.
Oh, let's
no.
just start with his photo.
Joel Tippett.
Joel.
Why does every Gold Coast draft
Yeah.
pick from that era look exactly
Yeah.
the same?
So
Dan Gorringe has got the same kit.
Joel
Exactly.
Tippett was at 3 clubs over 10 years for the 9 games.
Yeah.
and didn't kick a goal, was then 10 years for 9 games. This is Joel Tippett's football career. Rookie drafted by Brisbane in 2007. Was there for 2 years, didn't play a game, was rookie delisted and rookie drafted again by Brisbane in 2009, where in that year he also didn't get a game. He'd been on the list for 3 years, rookie drafted twice to Brisbane, no games.
And delisted
twice. Gold Coast took a chance on him 2 years later. He took 2 years off the system, got rookie drafted again by Gold Coast. Played 2 games that year. Got delisted. Spent 3 years out of the system. No, played 2 games.
Oh, 2.
So he's played 2 games at Gold Coast.
Sizzling.
He's delisted after a year.
Sizzling.
He's been 3 years out of the system. Tippett was rookie drafted again by North Melbourne, where he played 7 games in his next 3 years, and he was delisted again. So over 10 years, he's been delisted 4 times, rookie drafted 4 times, and he's currently a health and physical education teacher at Palm Beach Currumbin State High School. Joel Tippett, your guy, is my number one all-time favourite journeyman.
He'd have some stories.
At least he doesn't have the fucking North Melbourne Football Club on his fucking league team. Like fucking every heartbeat's true. Like fucking
Hearts and
Shin boner spirit.
Shinbone. It's like Joel Shinboner Tippett. That's very good.
So Joel Tippett's my favourite. If anyone's on YouTube that's got a couple of journeymen that stick out to them, please feel free to put it in. But they're my 5 favourite all-time journeymen.
Someone said Michael Embley. What happened to him?
Mickey Embley. I mean, not journey enough. He was at West Coast, brother of, great bloke. I think he was rookie, bounced around a bit. I don't think he played many games, but just didn't get around enough to make the list.
Yeah, you got to be a journeyman. You got to be around. You got to be around multiple clubs. Jacob Townsend was a couple. I'll tell you the ones. Well, yeah,
he bob up and kick 5 goals in the grand final.
Yeah, he nearly won himself a Norm Smith. So I'll tell you
5 in 17 or. 19?
Yeah, so me and Nick were throwing some names
as
around.
As a tagging like half forward.
We got Jacob Townsend was someone we threw up. Joel Hamling, Tom Campbell, Keegan Brooksby, Fraser McInnes. There was a couple that got through around.
It's bloody brilliant.
But that was my that's my top 5.